Ah, no, that's the wrong title. Oh no. There we go. It's fixed. All right. It's fixed over on YouTube. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. All right. So, we are building this thing. So this is a list OCR app. Again, if you haven't seen one of the previous streams or one of the previous videos. So the whole idea is to scan in lists, handwritten or on paper, and then put them into your note-taking tool. Um, so the goal of today is to make it look just a little bit better. I'm not a UI designer, so um, we'll maybe clean this up. We'll maybe learn a thing or two about theming buttons and stuff in HTML, and maybe shift this layout around a bit. So that'll be the goal here. So let's get into the code here for it. So this is index. So this is the main index file. There's also app page. Should probably double check that I don't have anything. So everything lives in the page content slot. So I should be able to just edit each of these individually. So index has the file uploader and the list. So I think I want to make this like a I want to make this a like a, oh my gosh, my mind has gone blank. I want to make it a CSS grid. I want to make it like, or yeah, let's do grid. Grid will be better, I think. It's div grid. So this class should be this is index container, and then we're gonna make that, and then we're gonna put all this. Well, let's wait. So inside here we want another div, and then we want class. We want these to, I think I want to go for like a card. I know it's overused, but I think I want a card layout. So we'll just call this card for now. And then div, another class, card. Okay. I don't think we want to do that. So we want to have two cards, and then so let's move the upload component into the first card, and then let's move the, okay, so this has been bugging me. I think I need to write an editor config really quick. This has been bugging me for like way too long now. Let's set our tab size. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure this file saves. What is our, we have four space tabs in Go, and that's the default. So we're not going to do 4 space tabs in HTML files, but we want to only set it in HTML files. So let's editor config. Let's go look at Yeah, there's our indent size. Okay. So we want to have, whoa, where did that come from? Dot ht or star dot html, and then we want that to have indent. Well, actually, we want this on everything, and then we want indent size of 2. Okay, and then we quit Vim, restart this. Okay, so now when we go to index.html, I don't want that necessarily, but when I do that, it only does 2 now. So now let me see. If I shift that out and then shift it back in, yeah. Okay. I don't know why the formatter, I don't know why Prettier doesn't know how to do, well, it's probably because it's not built with like Go templates in mind, but that's fine. So we have our cards, we've got our index container. Let's split this window. Let's go look at our main.css. Okay, body, app bar, page content. Okay, so we need our index container and display. We want grid template columns, one. Whoa. Okay, one FR, one FR, one freedom, two freedom. I don't know what, I don't remember what FR and FR stand for, honestly. Okay, let's go look at what that looks like real quick. There we go. I had to do a Control Shift S. I like that. And then as we, what happens if we so if we artificially constrain this, okay, so it does not flex nicely yet, so we need to get that to to go back to the other style after. So there needs to be a min width, I think. I think that's, yeah, we need to set like a, I don't know, like a 10M, maybe 10, 15M thing, I think. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Oh, because there's a bunch of borders and stuff that Copilot just wrote for me. Let's go grab the border. Just comment it out for now. Okay. This is way too much padding, but okay. So how do I... What is the FR unit? No, not Flexbox. I typed the wrong thing. Unit in grid. The fractional unit. FR is one part of the available space. Grid template columns, grid template rows. So the percentage is just the percentage of the screen. So CSS grid min repeat autofill. Grid template columns repeat autofill. 186 pixels. When autofill is given as a repetition number, the grid container has a definite size or max size in the relative axis, and the number of repetitions is the largest possible positive integer that does not cause the grid to overflow its grid container. So let's try that here. There we go. I could not type that motion. So grid template columns, and then we say, what was it again? Repeat autofill. Min max 10M 1FR. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. That sounds really nice. Okay, let's see what that does. So 10Ms obviously isn't enough. So we need to get a little more going on there. So let me change that to 30Ms. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, much better, much better. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That looks nice. Compared to what I had before. Yeah, we can work with that. Okay. Then I just deleted the min width over here. Let's see if that still plays nice. Yeah. Cool. Automatic wrapping works. Cool. Okay. So now I think I want to get rid of that H2. Or do I want to make it the card title? I think I want to make it the card title. I think I want to make it the title of the card. So what we're gonna do... So the problem is inside that HTMX thing, not or that partial, not on the outside, I think. So what we need to do, I want that border gone. I need to define card. Okay. Let's see what Copilot did for us. This probably is gonna, I'm guessing this is gonna be bad. I just have that feeling. It's just how Copilot writes things. Okay. I'm gonna blind you. Oh my gosh, blind. That doesn't actually look that bad though. That looks pretty decent. What do we DPR? DPR1? I don't know what that is. Responsive. Let's just do the Galaxy. So so there's just a little too much padding when on mobile. Do we need to get media queries involved here? I've never actually played with those before. We might, but for now, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to make this work. So whoa, where'd my mouse left me as soon as I clicked on that screen? What in the world? My mouse is gone. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, I had to move it to my other computer in order to get it to like come back. It's kind of wild. Okay. Completely lost my train of thought. Okay, we need to make sure that this border, once it's on mobile, once it's on mobile, $30 is too much. We need, let's do that. Man. I don't know how I want to do that. Probably set like a super minimum, like 10. Yeah, we'll set 10. We'll do 10. 10 sounds good. We were just at 10. Why not, you know? Why not go back to 10 with this new methodology here? Oh, now 10 seems way too small, right? That's not gonna work. How is this supposed supposed to work? That's what I wonder. See, this is weird to me. Like, it kind of goes out and then it hits a point where it just snaps back in. That doesn't... Wait, maybe if we centered them, this would make some sense? Maybe if we centered them? Maybe? This allows it to get... Can it go down to the smallest? The Galaxy S20? Yeah, I can get just a little bit smaller than that. Then it's on. Why does it be? Why is there that breakpoint? That's weird. I would hope that it just stuck with it. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. That seems quite odd. Seems quite odd. I think I do want to set the min width. I want to set the min width to 20. So that at least at that point I have some sort of like minimum I can count on. That's just the weirdest part to me, is like when it snaps back. I don't understand that. Specifies the space separated track list, the line names, and the track sizing function of the grid. None. Track list. Auto track. Syntax. None. Less than track list greater than. Less than auto track list greater than. Subgrid. Space. Separated track list and the name. The line names and track sizing functions of the grid. Let's just auto. What does that do? Let's just go back to basics of grid. What does auto do? Okay, this behaves as I would expect. Okay, and then you hit that point. Yeah, and it just kind of grows with the content. So what is When autofill is given as the repetition number, the grid container has a definite size or max size to the relative axis. Then the number of repetitions is the largest possible positive integer that doesn't cause the grid to overflow its grid container. Autofit. Autofit behaves like autofill except after the grid item placement, any repeating space tracks are collapsed. Okay, so actually let's go try that real quick. Let's undo that. Auto fit. Okay. How does this work? Okay, this behaves a little bit more like I would expect. Except it overlaps, which is a little weird. That might be the margin? Maybe? But this behaves better than I was than before. But now we've got that overlapping in the center. That's gotta be margin. So if I get rid of margin, and they're both together all the time. Oh, they still do their little overlapping thing. That's kind of weird. Does it need to be like 1 FR calc 1 FR minus 2M? Oh, no, that broke it completely. Neat. Neat. So take calc out of there. Give us back our margin. And that should give us, yeah, that gives us back where we were before. See, that's right there. That's what I don't, why is that collapsing? Anyway, let's keep reading. Okay, I think we want autofit like we have. Hey, look who's asking questions on Stack Overflow. It's Can't See Dots. That's funny. Autofill, min max. Yeah, so we definitely want auto fit. Oh, they have auto instead of that. What is that? I assume that does the same thing as 1FR. I think the fractional units are probably a similar I think those are probably similar in idea. Yeah, that's what I suspected. There's just that weird no man's land where it's not doing what you would expect it to do. And I don't... It's like it is. It's like 2M's worth of space that represent the margin. How do I get rid of that? I like auto. Auto works better. It makes things look nicer. CSS grid. What do we call this? Repeat auto fit overlap. Yeah, this isn't. Position absolute. The ill-fated CSS tricks. Grid properties, grid row start, grid row end. Not too worried about that. I'm really looking at the responsive part of it. Minimum size of the content. Maximum size of the content. Useful for combination with relative units. Okay, so that's what the min-max. Repeat. Fit whatever columns there are into the space. Prefer expanding columns to space. Does this do this in other browsers? Does it? Let me clean some stuff up here. Edge. Let's just use not Chrome. Here for a sec here. Da 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 da. Let me get this signed in here. Two-step verification. Dang security. Yes, it is indeed me. One sec. One sec. Oh no, I'm setting up a passkey. Okay, I guess I'm setting up a passkey. Okay, I set up a passkey. Continue. Not now. Come on, Google. I'm doing something here. Let me sign into my app. Turn dark reader off here. Okay. Sign in my screen area. Okay. So now in Microsoft Edge, when it does it too. It collapses over the top of the other item. That seems wrong. Like, that seems so wrong. Like, that doesn't seem like it's even remotely close to the right behavior. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe good old Copilot knows. Because I get a free GPT-4 through that. Copilot dot Microsoft.com. Microsoft. Grid, template, columns. Yeah, I should just copy and paste it. Yank that line. No, that's not it. Stand by. Microsoft. No. Why? Oh, I know why. I have to disable my mouse to copy text. No. now you're passing through the text correctly. See, there's like this proposal to have like OSC yank, but it doesn't actually work because HTMX doesn't support it. The old, so I was actually, when I was playing around with the Windows terminal on like the old hyper terminal on Windows 98, they actually have a mode where you can click and you can copy data out of it. And I want to know how to get, is there a copy mode? Windows terminal copy mode? Do they have mouse support, keyboard support? Is there a mode? Terminal supports mouse input. Means applications like HTMX and Midnight Commander will recognize. You can hold down Shift to make a selection instead of sending VT input. Okay, let me show you how that works. I learned something new. Okay. So you're in the terminal, right? And then you're like, "Oh, I can't copy because I'm remoted in." If you're in Windows Terminal, at least, I don't know if this works in other terminals, but you press and hold Shift, and then you can do Control Shift V or not. Did it add it to the? No, it did not add it to the. Did it add it when I right-clicked it? Yes, it did. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. See? Oh my gosh. Why do I have the hiccups now? I don't need the hiccups now. That's not a good plan. So that we say grid template columns. When this to my grid of 2 items, the items overlap each other while resizing the window. Why does this happen? How can I fix? We'll see what dumb answer I get. It's quite powerful. Yeah. No, I know. I understand. Now you're okay. If you resize the window, grid adjusts the rate. Available space. The browser can't automatically wrap because you've explicit. Whoa. Browser doesn't automatically wrap items to new rows because you've explicitly told it to repeat the columns with auto fit. No, it wraps them. It auto fits them. Hello. How's it going? Auto fits them. This doesn't. The magic lies in the flexibility, but requires thoughtful configuration. By using autofill, you'll achieve the desired behavior without overlapping items during Windows resizing. But this told me nothing. If combined width of your 2 items exceeds the container width, they will overlap. They exceed the container width? So is it saying the container width being the page content? Because this is my problem. When I go like this, oh, they overlap. That's wrong. That's not right. That doesn't seem right at all. It's pretty broken. So, saying my container width isn't right. So when I come in here, so there's the grid container. There's a bunch. There's supposed to be like fancy grid tools in here, aren't there? Border padding, page content. Oh, I wonder if it's conflicting. Page content has padding. So I wonder if it needs to be, the grid container needs to be minus. I wonder if I need to explicitly set the grid container width. I wonder if that's the problem. Width calc 100% minus 2m. I think that's right. That seems right. Okay. So we've obviously got some issues over here. But now, oh, they still do it. That didn't fix it at all. Dang. Dang. Okay. What else can we change? What is going to fix that? So width did nothing. Why would our items be wider than our container in this situation? Because they're auto? Because the stuff inside them? Because the stuff inside them is growing, like pushing wider? That doesn't sound right though. It doesn't sound like. I mean, no one will notice, right? No one will even notice. It'll be fine. So this is. Oh, I wonder if it's because this mess. So let's actually hold up. Let's remove the content of this lists here, and then let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna do that off over here on the other screen. Or actually, here, you watch. Hey, it did it. Half the time it does it, half the time it doesn't know what to do. Sweet. Okay. Right? Right. ASECU SQ? SQ. Yes, this is really askew, actually. Fitting. Wait, why is it showing the thing? Shouldn't show anything there. I commented that out. Shouldn't do any of that nonsense. Okay. Is it gonna do it? It still does it. Ah! Why? Why does this happen? Is it margin? Is that why? No, 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 no. I bet I need to be setting grid gap, not... I bet I shouldn't be using margin and padding. I forgot about grid gap. I think grid gap is a thing. Grid gap. 20M. Remove the padding, or remove the margin. Margin might be screwing us over there. Let's go look. Ooh, that appear. Ooh, no, it still does it for a split second. Why? That's better. I'd argue that's better. What can we just get rid of the padding? See what that does? The min width 20 EM. But yeah, but I want it to I still want it to like wrap when it hits like a minimum width. Is there any way for me to do that so that when as I'm resizing this, like it keeps the column, the gap between the column the same until it hits that breakpoint? Do I just need to use a media query for that? Like, is that the standard way to do this? I don't know. That looks just ever so slightly better. I don't think the padding did any, like changing the padding did anything there. Do I have like some margin hidden in there? Is that what's going on here? Border. Card. Oh, I wonder if the card actually has some padding. I don't think there's any. No, card just has padding, but I mean, I can get rid of that for testing at least here. And that's not obviously what I want. Really? It's padding? Padding is the problem? Well, how am I supposed to add padding then? Well, let's just look, see here. Let me look at one thing here. Let's go re-enable this stuff. Okay. Okay, so this now behaves properly. That makes sense. That behaves right. So now how do I get my card to have just the card doesn't, I wouldn't add margin to the card. I would want padding to my card. But every time, let me go validate that. When I add the padding, that's when we start getting the overlap junk. Just weird. Well, I don't want to get too bogged down with that, I guess. This is looking better than it did before. Now we definitely need to get some buttons themed here. What do I want? What do I want the buttons to look like is the question, I guess. Because I'm a noob at this, how to how to theme how to create material style button. Oh no, I don't want a CSS framework. I want to do it myself. I want to actually learn something. I want to learn something. This is like Android. Why is DigitalOcean giving Android tutorials? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't want a UI framework. Okay, so let's how to properly style a button. Because there's, do you do any resets or anything? No. You just say background color, border none. You just start styling it. Okay. Okay. I can do that. I don't want to call it button. What do we call this? Like Codex? No. I guess we'll just call it button for now. That is not a bad idea to set a primary color on the body. Oh, I already have the primary color. Let's do secondary color just for testing. I'm gonna pick better colors later. Secondary color is blue, color is white. This is adding that padding, no border, box, shadow. Sure, we'll use this, well, we'll try out the same box shadow from the card. Same border radius and everything. Yeah. Okay. That looks good to me. Why you no work? There we go. Oh, that would be helpful probably. It would be helpful if we, what's the name? Image, upload. Upload image form, we'll just say class button. How do I do the button inside of an input? That's That's something to look up here in a minute once I'm happy with how that looks. Perfectly ugly. I like it. Upload. Please select file. Okay, now how do we do like a nice, oh, like a nice file upload, or not a file upload, a nice like effect. I want to do like a CSS button. We want to do like a animations. Click. Not, I don't like any of those. We got here. That is a fancy looking button. What? What? Get out of here. Whoa. What about on click? Crazy. Okay. Oh, using like a mask? That's kind of cool. Whoa. Okay, that's too much. I just need like a simple... You know what? The fill-in one, I actually don't mind. What does that look like? A CSS. Fill in. Fill in on hover. How does this work? CSS is so fiddly. I don't know. How does this even... Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work with like a... I just want... Okay, this is why... I just want a simple... Like, you click the button and there's like a gentle... 65. Is this what we were looking at before? Bootstrap buttons. See that? I guess all that does is like translate down like half a pixel. Huh. So how does that? Yeah, all they're doing. Yeah, so translate move in bottom. Yeah, we change the opacity and then we translate Y. Yeah, so this is what we kind of want. Okay, so let's that's not what I copied to clipboard. Oh, because sometimes I forget I'm on a remote machine. Don't mind me. We want this. I think that's what we want. Okay, let's go try that out. Oh, that's interesting. So that happened on load? That wasn't quite what I expected to get out of this. Hmm. Oh, this is probably what I wanted. This button active one. I don't need the hover. I don't want the hover stuff. That I don't want. I just want the, like, when it's active. I don't need that, I don't think, really. Or that right now. At least I don't think. We'll see. Let's see if this, I don't know if that's an animation at all or if it's just a like a, we'll see. Okay. Because there is like a gentle like push down animation there. That's what I want. I want that push down and activation. Why when I click it does it go up? Interesting. Should go down. Well, instead of -1, we'll go up 1. I don't need to write. And this auto saves. So now, yeah, that's nice enough. It's not like a super like big. Index container div, padding 1em, min width 20em. Still sure that will fix the overlap, but even if the line uncommented, they look the same in my opinion. So you're saying, so if I comment out, so back here, so you're saying if I comment out min width as well, that should fix it? You think? Oh, you're a genius. You're right. That did fix it. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the help. Sweet. That's exactly what I was after. Awesome. Okay, well, I don't need that. We don't need that at all then. This index container div, we can get rid of that. And I don't want the animation stuff, because that was all for like fading in. We don't need to do any of that fancy stuff. What does it look like with the primary color? I wonder. How does that look? Well, obviously we'll get a different primary color, but yeah, I like that. Okay, how do you theme how to style button on file upload input? Label. Yeah, I've got the file. Border, display, inline block, pointer. So, oh, they say do a display none on the file, and then style the label element. So if I just click the label here, yeah, that opened a file dialog for me. So they say to hide this and style this. That seems interesting. But what if I want to? What if I want to still show the file name for the upload? Like, I still want to show like the file name post selection of the file. Like, I don't want to just give all that up. Is there another way? Oh, that sounds like a dangerous game that I just don't want to get into, though. Oh, I bet that's why some websites have like just a box around their file input. I might have to do the same. It's not worth like getting rid of all this stuff. So let's put it inside a mini card. See what that looks like, just out of curiosity. Cards within cards within cards. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's probably fine. I do want a little bit more space between that. Uh, yeah, that looks better. I like that. I think that looks better. So now, yeah. So we go choose our file real quick. Out of downloads. We say upload. How big was that file that I just uploaded? Shoot, that's... Maybe I didn't want to upload a file that big. Wow, that processed that fast too. Dang. Oh, because there's no text in it. That makes sense. Oh. Spam. Man. Get that out of here. Don't want no spam. Okay. Okay. So next item of business. So actually, let's let me double check that something looks all right here. The upload takes forever on that file. It must be a bigger file. Click upload another. Okay. Yeah. That looks nice. That looks nice. Upload another isn't styled. So uploaded image button HX click. Oh, yep. Show you what I'm doing. So now I'm on the uploaded. This is what gets returned when the upload button is clicked and then HTMX returns something. So all I'm gonna do here is say class button ubaton button. Okay. And then all we'll do is say, pick our terribly sized image. We'll wait for it to upload. Maybe I do want like a little loading spinner in the button while it's operating, while it's doing the upload process. Then I click upload another, and then we're back. We can upload another one of our images. Perfect. So delete that. I don't need that right now. We delete that. Okay. Sweet. Okay, and then I don't want to really do anything with the delete button because that's going over here. This just needs a general restyle over here. We just need to rip that out and restyle it. How do I want that to look? Maybe like a little table thing with like tables and rows, and then you can open it or you can just delete it. That's probably going to be the best. It's probably going to be the best UX. It's like a little, just an HTML table in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over first. We need to go over to the index page instead of lists and processing status. Okay, and then we need to go to list status HTML. We need to say, I want to get rid of that H2. It's redundant. And then after that, we have the lists component. Okay, so what we're doing here, what do we want here? So we want to replace this. No, what am I doing? So I want to say, actually, instead of div, I just want to say table. Head. Head. T body. Ah, no. Actually, want to range. I would like to range. Okay. Like that. I don't think we need the ID. Honestly, the created on looks atrocious. Okay, we'll just say class button. Okay, that looks terrible, but we'll take it for now. Let's go make sure that works here. So L view. So that doesn't do what we want it to do. So let's, instead of a button, can I just make that an A tag? Looks like there's a few more things I need to change before that's gonna look right. Oh, I should probably show it. This is what it looks like after that. So it's kind of overlapping and doesn't look exactly like the button. So we need to explicitly set some of this stuff. So in button, what does text decoration none do? No, that's not what we want. Does underline. How do we remove underline? Text decoration and set it to none. I tried that. I set that. Oh, no, that did do it. Okay. So now it looks like we need to set margin probably to 0. No, that didn't do anything. Paddings. Top right. Bottom left. Nope, still overlapping. Maybe I do want margin. Maybe I want 1M of margin all the way around. It's a bad idea. Why is the font size is different? So I changed the font size to 1M. Okay, so the font size should be like 0.75M. Let's see what that looks like here. Yeah, that looks better. Those look the same now. Those are the same. Okay. So now if I go back here. So now if I were to upload my file. Now I get 2 of them. No text in that. And then I can delete it. No, the delete button. What's different about the delete? A lot of things, actually. Okay. Let's try that. Delete. Did it work? Oh, it worked. Let's try that again. Full cycle, just to make sure we got that working. Before I delete this nonsense. Okay, and then we click delete, and then it goes away. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So now I want to probably want to remove that for now. Yeah, I think we just want to, maybe we'll just do this. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Let me go. That looks a little bit better here. Let me go show this. So that's what this looks like now. So if you're on a bigger screen, at least it looks nicer. We zoom out a bit. Yeah, and then even the action buttons start to... Okay, so we probably want to change this created on to be formatted properly. How do we want to do that? Usually I'd use like usually outside of HTMX, I would use a standard like datefns or something of the sort to format that date. It's in UTC, at least it should be. in UTC. So I feel like you would want the client to normalize that. But how do you do that when server side rendered? Mm. Wonder if I could do this with like a web component. This is all with React. Does Alpine.js do any of this? Yeah, I think I want a web component. I think I want a web component for this. Build your first web component. My class my component extends HTML element custom elements dot define my component. Oh, look, they're doing a current date. That's convenient. Connected callback. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So do I have any .js files yet? No, I do not. So let's go app page. We're just gonna start dropping script tags here. So script source equals static slash. We're gonna name this. We're gonna do one script per component. Static web components slash current. We'll just do one. We'll just do this one. Current date.js. So v yank that into n. Yank that into m. Is those yank right? Current date web components. Yeah. It did. Okay. No, not delete directory. ESLint is not executable. Okay, fine. Class. We'll call it current date extends HTML element. No, Copilot. I want to write it myself. Connected. Call back. Const now equals new date. This text. Custom elements define current date. Also app page.html. We want to say source type equals module. I think that's how you do it. How you set it to be a module and do the whole importing thing, the ESM and the browser stuff. I think. We'll see. We'll see. And then now what we can do in the body after all the stuff, we'll just say current date and we'll see what we get. Did we actually get that? Nope, we did not get that. Page content. This should be after page content. Oh, whoops. Right here. This should be after page content. And it doesn't exist. Network. Did it get the thing? File. Lists. Response. Table. Yeah. Ooh, I should put this in a pre. That would be better. Oh, I might be missing an end here. Ooh. That's not good. Does it twice? What? What? I'm confused. So it renders out my table. Just fine. And then tries to render it again. Nothing here seems wrong. I have my end tag there. I have my end tag there. So my range is closed properly. I have my else here. List status here. List data here. There should be a table and a div. Yeah, the ending div for the card doesn't even exist. It's so weird. Well, I think I need to call it a night there. This is looking way better than it did before. This will be even better once that web component is in. We'll be able to put this in a pre-tag, and that'll be huge. Oh. Helps if I show. But this looks way better than it did before. This is what we're gonna put into a web component and then render out on the client. This we're gonna put in a pre-tag. We're also going to end up formatting this properly with the right, this is gonna be like, instead of like Pascal case here, this will be properly defined. We'll probably want some borders and some cells in here to make this look good. So yeah, made some good progress. We'll probably pick up next week and like work on this page, the page after here, this one will probably be a good one to clean up. This will be a big deal with all the integration stuff, figuring out how to format all this dialogue properly. Oh, it did it down here. It put the current time down here, so it works in some capacity, at least. But anyway, all right. Who's on? Who can I send you guys to? 24-hour charity stream. Spyro's doing a 24 hours charity stream, so I think we'll do that then. All right. Well, everybody have a good night. We will see you later. Oh, cancel. Oh. Bye.